Today, I'm ranking all the Transformers live action movies. Starting off with number 7, in my opinion, the only bad movie of all of these is Transformers The Last Night. It didn't match any of the movies, like, it made no sense of the plot. They introduced the Knights and messed up the timeline, continuing on from what I just said. And it was heavily focused on the humans and the Knights, not the Autobots, Decepticons, or what anything else. Now, the rest of these 6 movies, in my opinion, are still really good movies. It's just in the order of how I had to place them. And some people might be disappointed with this one. Number 6, we got the original Transformers. It was the first live-action Transformers movie, which did really well. They introduced the original characters first, so Optimus, Bumblebee, Jazz, Ironhide, and Ratchet, Megatron, and Starscream, and they mainly focused on the Autobots and Sin. Also, the introduction of the Allspark. So yeah, some people might be disappointed with that one, but it's still a 7 out of 10. In 5th place, we got the Bumblebee movie. A really good movie, in my opinion, still. I like how it focused just on Bumblebee to give him his own backstory and stuff. There was also the reboot of the Transformers franchise. And then it was the first movie to take place in the 1980s, taking place in 1987. Next up, we got 4th, which is Transformers Revenge of the Fallen. It introduced the rest, or most of the rest of the Primes to the timeline, and also the Matrix of Leadership. We also saw Seekers, although we only got to see Jetfire. They were briefly mentioned, and they weren't mentioned in any of the other movies. And the Fallen was also a decently good villain. In 3rd place, we got Transformers Age of Extinction. Now, lots of people didn't really like this movie for some reason, but I really liked it. It introduced the Dinobots, which is a good thing, and then Lockdown as the main villain. He was a really good main villain, being neither Autobot or Decepticon. He was a mercenary, and he just did what other people paid him to do, or the other way around. They also had humans making their own versions of Transformers, also known as KSI, making them out of Transforming. That's where Galvatron and Stinger come into play. And Optimus Prime and Bumblebee became the last of the original 5 Autobots, with Ratchet being killed off at the very start of the movie. R.I.P. Ratchet. In 2nd place is Transformers Rise of the Beast. It introduced the Maximals, which are descendants of Autobots. So Optimus Prime will be Optimus Prime, Cheetor, Bumblebee, Rhinox. I think in this movie would be Wheeljack, and in Airazor would be RC. But in the original one, I think Rhinox would have been Ironhide or Ratchet. I'm not sure. And also the Terracons, that being Scourge, who was a really good villain. He took the insignia of whoever he killed and placed it on his body, which is a really good, which made him even more of a villain. And also that this is the first movie of Terracons, as I said. Unicorn got a proper role in a Transformers movie because in The Last Night, he wasn't really anything. He was just Earth. And for the first time, there were no Decepticons in this movie. Yeah, interesting that there were no Decepticons. Yeah, and then finally, number 1, probably everyone expected it. Transformers Dark of the Moon. Yeah, this was definitely the best movie of all of them. It made a lot of money, had a lot of good characters, and they introduced Sentinel Prime, who was the leader of the Autobots before Optimus. And Sentinel Prime betrayed the Autobots and became a villain, which we all expected would have been a good guy. This movie revealed the backstory between Sentinel and Optimus, as I just said, and arguably the saddest death that happened in the movies is Ironhide, R.I.P. Poor Ironhide, and that will round out this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.